You drinking Kool-Aid to start your day?
I did all the things. So I gained some weight, had to make some changes. I just started a vegan diet. Thank you. Vegan, sure. It's just vodka and cigarettes, but it is vegan. Technically. I'm not vegan, don't worry. I don't think I'm pushy enough to be a vegan. You gotta try to convince everyone to join the cult, and I can't do it. Especially if it's for the animals. A friend, vegan, for the animals, and she was like, well, think of the animals. What's your favorite animal? Think of your favorite animal. It's like, my favorite animal is steak. Please stop talking to me. And she did. She quit talking to me.
Yeah. I'm doing better now, though, you know? Things are pretty good. I grew up pretty poor. I was poor until pretty recently. And I'm not poor anymore, but I'm not rich either. What I am is the richest a poor person could ever imagine becoming, you know what I mean? Like, I'm get appetizers every time rich, you know? Like, it's not just for birthdays anymore. I'm dipping sauce rich a lot. A lot of my money is tied up in ranch right now. I'm big-ass TV, no health insurance rich, right? I got Xbox and PlayStation, but no Blue Cross Blue Shield. That's...
Food is so complicated as an adult. It's just, you see people in the supermarket, they're just sweating it out. Nobody knows, what do I eat? The protein, the carbs, the fat content. Oh my God, fat content. We're just walking up to each other. You look pretty good. What are you eating? Maybe I'll eat that. The whole supermarket itself is designed to break down your sense of having any life outside the supermarket. It's like a casino. There's no clocks, no windows, no easily accessible exits. You ever not buy anything in the supermarket and try and get out of there? It's impossible. There's no way out. You can see what happens to people. When they're walking up to the supermarket, they really have a whole sense of purpose. I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to pay for it, I'm going to get out of here and get right back to my normal life. You see that same person 10 minutes later just... What aisle is this? Why did I come up here? Always noticing something new. Oh, they got them in mesquite flavor now. What is mesquite? Wonder if it's made from mosquitoes. Produce section I always find very challenging. There's always some special thing you're supposed to know, you know, about each fruit. Summertime, make sure your peaches are, I don't know, whatever it is. You gotta fake it, you know, I'm shaking stuff, holding it up to the light. Yeah, that's a good one. Sure glad I found that one. Cantaloupes, roll them down the aisle. See the way that's fading left? That one's not ready. I don't want that one.
I did have regular braces, like the teeth kind, and they suck. You know, as a kid, it's horrible. But then you get to choose your rubber bands. You're like, is the world ready for my love of color? You know? But there's too many things, like, am I patriotic? Do I love gay people? St. Patty's Day, ugh, you know, so I freaked out. And then I just said, yellow. And I remember the woman's face, like, yellow? Are you sure, sweetheart? It's like, yellow, you know? Just always looked like I had come from eating corn, no matter what. Go back to the barbecue, Jade, you know? Take your weird tit on your back and go.
I'm very impressed with this seedless watermelon product that they have for us. They've done it. We now have seedless watermelon. Pretty amazing. What are they planting to grow the seedless watermelon, I wonder? The melons aren't humping, are they? They must be planting something. How does this work? And what kind of scientists do this type of work? I read a thing, it was 15 years in development. In the laboratories with, you know, gene splicing or whatever they do there, I don't know. I mean, other scientists working on AIDS, cancer, heart disease, these guys are going, no, I'm going to devote myself to melon. I think that's much more important. Sure, thousands are dying needlessly, but this, that's got to stop.
What the hell happened to tan M&Ms? Yeah. All right. By a round of applause, how many people in here remember tan M&Ms? That is not everybody. Some of y'all been living among us in a tanless M&M world. I'll tell you what the fuck happened to tan M&Ms. 1995. Mars Candy decides that 2 browns are redundant. They kill off the tans. Said they opened a vote to all of us. Said we voted blue. I didn't vote for shit. They killed tan M&Ms, and that is what happened. I looked it up for this joke. I wanted to be funny and factual.
Cheap food. I'm a big fan. Happy hour food? Yeah, I'll fuck it up. I treat happy hour food like I treat dross rest for less. Is it taking you that long to know that I messed up Ross dress for less? I treat happy hour food like I do Ross dress for less. I don't need neon green sneakers, but they're $6. I'll wear those twice. I got food poisoning at a happy hour recently. I called the restaurant. I'm like, hey guys, just want to let you know I was just in. I got food poisoning when I got home. Wanted to let you guys know in case anyone else ordered what I had. And they go, oh my God, what'd you have? And I go, I had those tuna tacos. And the guy was like, all right. And I go, and the gorgonzola flatbread. The guy was like, all right. And then I go, I also had those lamb meatball sliders. And the guy was like, all right. And then I go, I had the tuna tartare, the little tartare tower. And the guy goes, yeah, okay. And I go, and then those little cream-filled donuts with the chocolate dipping sauce. And the guy was like, yep. And I go, and then you had that little raspberry tart thing. I had one of those raspberry tarts. And the guy goes, how many people were there? And I was like, it was just me. And you know that guy's on the other line like, you don't have food poisoning, you're a fat dump. I just don't care. Who put on weight during the pandemic? Anyone put on weight during the pandemic? 1, 2. Anybody say no way and got in shape and just went all the way with it? Couple fucking losers. Couple people with no friends. Good for you. Those people, you saw them. Everyone's got that one friend who got jacked during the pandemic. Not me. I grew a mustache. That's what I did. I'm like, I'll fool everybody with trickery. Is he fat? No, he's got a mustache.
And why is McDonald's still counting? This is really insecure, isn't it? 40 jillion, 80 million, zillion, billion, killion, tillion. What is this? Does it mean anything to anyone? 89 billion sold. Okay. I'll have one. I would love to meet the chairman of the board of McDonald's, just say to him, look, we all get it. You've sold a lot of hamburgers, whatever the hell the number is. Just put up a sign, McDonald's, we're doing very well. I don't need to hear about every goddamn one of them. What is their ultimate goal? To have cows just surrendering voluntarily or something? Showing up at the door, we'd like to turn ourselves in, we see the sign. We realize we have very little chance out there.
I make everything better. Stressful situations like car accidents, I make better. I make boring things better, like grocery shopping. It's boring, but we all gotta do it. We all gotta grocery shop. You guys do it, I do it, part of the human condition. Nothing entertaining about grocery shopping. But if I buy 1 box of Lucky Charms, holy shit! Could you imagine being at a grocery store, you look down the aisle and just see me jamming with my box of Lucky Charms. If you saw that, you'd be like, fuck it, I'm buying a lottery ticket. This is the greatest day of my life.
One thing I do like about being with my older relatives is it makes me feel like a kid again. You know, they're feeding you. You're trying to steal candy. Candy was my whole life when I was a kid. That was first 10 years of my life. I think the only clear thought I had was get candy. That was it. Family, friends, school. They're just obstacles in the way of the candy. I'm out for the candy here. I'm just thinking, get candy, get candy, get candy, get candy, get candy. That's why you have to teach kids not to take candy from a stranger if they're playing in a playground, because they're such candy moron idiot brains. They're just, this man has candy, I'm going with him, goodbye, I don't care what happens to me, get candy, get candy, get candy, get candy. Don't go, they'll torture you, they'll kidnap you, it doesn't matter, he has no Henry, I have to take that chance. Get candy, get candy, get candy. So the first time you hear the concept of Halloween when you're a kid, your brain can't even process the information. You're like, what is this? What did you say? So what did you say about giving out candy? Who was giving out candy? Everyone that we know is just giving out candy? Are you kidding me? When is this happening? Where? Why? Take me with you. I gotta be a part of this. I'll do anything that they want. I can wear that.
When Martin and I got over there, we found out that Indian people and Mexican people have so much in common, you guys. I'm telling you, it's insane how similar we are, especially the food. The food is so similar. For example, Mexicans love tortillas. Indian people love naan bread, which is a fluffier form of a tortilla. Mexicans love chicken. Indians love chicken. Mexicans love hot and spicy. Indians invented hot and spicy. Most popular drink in Mexico is Fanta. Most popular drink in India is Fanta. Indian people worship cows. Mexicans love barbecues.
She goes, excuse me? Well, ma'am, see, 99% of our produce comes to market through Latino hands. Without them, we have no fruits or vegetables in our grocery stores. Not mine. I get mine at Whole Foods. You are adorable. Okay, listen, dummy. They might have hippies out front at the Whole Foods, but everybody doing the real work are the Mexicans out back, okay? But you're right, ma'am. All the Mexicans at Whole Foods are 100% organic, and that's what matters. So, then this racist was like, we'll get a machine to do it. And I'm like, well, ma'am, you know, not for nothing, for all of our technology, our satellite phones and TVs and everything, we've never been able to invent a machine that knows which tomato to pick and which one to leave hanging, which grape to cut and which one to leave on the vine. The machine we invented was Mexicans. And they're perfect.
Milk is a big problem for people in the supermarket. They're never quite sure if they have it, if they need it. They bury it way in the back in the supermarket. You gotta find it, you gotta hack your way through all the displays. Well, there it is. There's the milk. Do we have any milk? People are never really sure if they have milk. You think you have milk, we might have milk. I know there's a carton in there, I don't know how much is in it. Well, what should we do? Because you want to be sure. There's nothing worse than thinking you have milk and not having it. You know, you got the bowl set up, the cereal, the spoon, the napkin, the TV, the newspaper, everything's ready to go. You go to lift up the carton and it's too light. Ah! Oh no! Too light. Or sometimes you think you need milk. Hey, we better pick up some milk. Like many of you are thinking right now. You know, he's right. Maybe we should pick up some milk. So you'll pick up some milk on the way home. And then you'll discover you already had milk. And now you got way too much milk. That's no good either. Now it's a race against the clock with the expiration date. That freaky thing. Now you're eating giant punch bowls of cereal 3 meals a day. You're washing your face with milk. Bringing cats in from all over the neighborhood. Hurry up and drink it! Come on, it's almost time! Get back over here. Yeah. How do they know that that is the definite exact day? You know, they don't say like it's in the vicinity, give or take, roughly. They brand it right into the side of the cart and then they... That's your goddamn day right there. Oh, don't screw with us. We know what day is the final day. And then it is so over. You ever have milk the day after the day? Scares the hell out of you, doesn't it? The spoon is trembling as it comes out of the bowl. It's after the day! I'm taking a big chance! I smelled it, you smell it, what is it supposed to smell like? It smelled like milk to me! I don't know how they're so definite, though. Maybe the cows tip them off when they're milking them. July 3rd.
It's a new world, man. The whole world, things changed during lockdown. I'm still dealing with it. I know we're out of the lockdown, but it's a new world. The rules changed. Even in this city, in Vancouver, the rules changed, man, under our nose. Like, all the drugs became legal. But plastic bags are illegal. Have you tried to get a plastic bag? fucking crazy, man. You go, I was in Shoppers, and I go to get some shit, and it was too much shit to just carry out. It just looks like I'm taking shit out of stock. It was like 12 items, and all of them were different sizes. Like the perfect amount of shit for a plastic bag. Only a plastic bag will do. I put the shit down, she rings it up, and it comes up to a bunch of money, because everything's hella expensive. Bunch of money. Then they got the gall to ask me on the prompter, said, would you like to donate to the Children's Cancer Foundation? And that lets you know how big a piece of shit you are, is how fast you press no. No, ma'am, I would not like to donate to the Children's Cancer Fund. We're in Canada, you have great health care. These kids are fine, you know? In fact, fuck them kids, they're not my kids. If you want me to donate to the kid, put pictures of the kids up. Like, I need to see how bad this kid... I need to see how they're doing. Like, no bag. Just, she pushes my 12 items, my 17 items, she pushes them across the table to me. Just like this, like I won a hand in Texas Hold'em, you know? Going to jackpot, like just... I said, I need a bag, lady. And she got mad. She goes, this motherfucker, fucking asshole wouldn't need a bag. Then she brings out the most pathetic, ancient, dingiest. This bag was like from a village in a war-torn country. Paper bag. The shit was wet. It was wet. This bag won't last. She puts that in. I said, I'm not fucking, that won't do. My shit will fall out. There's no way. Right? And I said, I need a plastic bag, lady. And she goes, they're illegal, asshole. Now take some heroin and get the fuck out of here.
I mentioned I went to high school on the south side of Chicago. I'm from Chicago, born and raised in Chicago. One of my favorite things about Chicago is all the unwritten rules we have. There's a lot of unwritten rules in Chicago. My favorite unwritten rule, some of you all might have heard of it, my favorite unwritten rule is that you can't put ketchup on a hot dog. You heard that before? You can't put ketchup on a hot dog. Even if you're from out of town, you cannot put ketchup on a hot dog. You can shoot a 12-year-old, you can't put ketchup on a hot dog. That's the one thing this city stands by. But can we all admit, can everybody in this room admit that that is a white rule? That's a rule for only white people to follow. Tell a black person you can't eat ketchup. Like, I want to watch you tell a black person that we can't eat ketchup.
We signed up for HelloFresh. Does anybody know what this is? HelloFresh? It's like if you're not signed up with HelloFresh, I can have a coupon for you for HelloFresh. Don't worry. It's like a food delivery service. It's great if you want to fight about food that's not even in front of you. Because every couple of weeks I have to turn to my girlfriend and be like, hey, are you in the mood for chicken rigatoni? And she's like, tonight? I'm like, no, February 13th. Do you think on February 13th you're going to want chicken rigatoni? You're going to have to let me know tonight.